hearing stuff, but certainly there's a lot of new risk evaluation being done by the financiers, which in turn is going to cause issues for the construction of the projects, and particularly the ones that are sort of rolling through now.
Yeah, look, it'd be interesting to see. I'd be surprised if there was any real material change in the risk profile that's been afforded to a construction site that's already underway in terms of well progressed. The banks would probably be quite cautious, particularly on the back of the Royal Banking Commission, where, you know, they got dragged across the hot coals about the way that they conducted things. So their knee-jerk reaction is going to be quite conservative, I'd suggest. And when it comes down to, you know, active projects where they've already committed to funding, they can't necessarily you know, take a harder line unless there's some breach of covenants or there's some other event that's triggered concern within the bank, or whether they're not meeting their relevant phases in terms of they're not getting the certification and they're needing funding in advance of those certifications of particular stages to warrant that, and it sort of falls then outside the facility that they've sought. So, you know, in those environments, yeah, definitely the bank's going to take a different view around the risks. But if it's following in line with what the facility was supposed to be in the outset pre-COVID and it's continuing along those lines, then you probably find that the bank will continue with its support. And internally, they'll probably definitely have their own credit papers where they're assessing what's going to be their risk. But in terms of whether the borrower or, you know, the construction site itself is ever going to see visibility of that, as I mentioned, I think it's more likely to be transparent when it comes to there being defaults or breaches of covenants.